Okay, today I want to show you a little bit about what you can do with elevation models underneath the CivTAK or ATAK. Here I have a elevation imagery from some public source, and underneath it I have SRTM 1 arc second. That's equivalent to DTED level 2. First, let's look here. Here now I have 2-finger rotate on, and I have elevation model on. So now if I pull down, and you see here also I've got a KMZ with about a 50% transparency showing a hike. Now I go to, look at this is the Panther Mountain, as you can see here. Okay. Let's shove that away, and I'm going to tilt this sideways and zoom in, and you can get some idea of just how high it is. And let's zoom around the other way. You see, you can't quite see from here, but the top of Panther Mountain is quite steep, and you look here, that's quite an ascent right there. That's 2 hands on the rocks. Okay, now I can also, let's click on the route and look at some things. Here I want to go specifically and click on the elevation. And the first thing you can do, I'm going to turn this the other way just so we can see more of the route. There. You see, I can see where the route goes, and I stopped there because we're going to follow the rest of the route back, so it's easy to reverse this. Okay, so now we're going to go and we'll get rid of that for the moment, and we're going to turn on actually all of our overlays. The yellow is MGRS or UTM, so that you can get a good estimate of your distance. That's 100 yards. Then I click this and I turn it on. And now, as I turn around here, down, you see I can see where it's steep, and I can look at it from multiple angles. Okay, hey, that's pretty cool, right? And let's then turn that off and go look at the controls for that. Go to elevation tools. We have contours, which I'm not going to do now. You have to generate contours. It's not instant. We'll look at the heat map and turn the heat map on and change the intensity. And I can also change the saturation. I like it very highly saturated, but not too intense. And in high res, because this is 1 arc second. But one of the things that does is that when you zoom out, you see you get a better understanding of the highs and the lows. And that's especially if you don't have, if you're not looking at an isobar-based map. So let's go back to that now, elevation tools, and look at the viewshed. So the viewshed lets me ask, what if I'm, let's say, 50 feet above, I click on that and I put it there. You see, it shows me what I can see. Let's dismiss that. You see, so that's pretty nice. Let's remove that. And now, let's go back here. You see, now that I've got the viewshed on, what I can do is actually see as I move, what can I see? You see right there at the peak, you can see the best. Let's zoom in there. Now I'll tell you that's not quite 100% accurate. If I go and change that to 20, there. That's pretty good. You see that goes out 10,000 feet. You can actually see more on the other side of that long valley. But it's kind of cool that you can just, so what can you see based on your elevation? Let's see. Let's just go look at the other one I happen to have on here, high peaks. So here, if I click on this and go look at it, and click the one of the cool things here. Now here you see I can dismiss that off to the side, and then I can zoom this out, or I can zoom right in and look very carefully at just one spot. And from here you see the blue dot. As you come down this hill, you see a lot right there, right? Okay, let's see. That is a quick overview of what you can do with elevation heat maps. Notice that when you zoom in, it's more detailed. Okay. All right, there you go.